right, let's dive right in. Today, we are looking at a stock that is absolutely lighting up the sky, going what you might call supernova. That stock is AMCI, and we're going to break down the anatomy of its incredible run. So, you ever wonder what it really looks like when a stock just goes into complete overdrive? Well, we're about to show you. We're going to dissect this massive market event piece by piece to really understand the powerful forces at play. Okay, so every great story has a beginning. And for a stock like AMCI, our starting point has to be the most basic number of them all, its price. Right now, AMCI is sitting at $14.65. Now, on its own, that number, it doesn't really tell you much, does it? But once you add a little bit of context, the picture starts to get really interesting. And boom, here's that context. The current price is nearly 50% higher than its long-term 200-day average. I mean, that's not just a little bump, that is a huge disconnect. And it's our very first major clue that something pretty extraordinary is going on here. So think of that price gap as the symptom. Now, let's play detective and look at the underlying causes, the technical signals that are actually fueling this powerful trend. First up, moving averages. Now, all these really are tools that help us cut through all the day-to-day noise and static, so we can see the real underlying trend, instead of getting lost in all the little blips on the chart. And here's the real kicker. AMCI isn't just trading above one of its averages. It's trading above all of them, from the super short-term 5-day all the way out to the long-term 200-day. It is like an engine that is firing on every single cylinder, a seriously powerful sign of strong, broad-based momentum. All right, next tool in our kit is the MACD. It sounds a little complicated, but it's really just a momentum gauge. It helps us answer the question, is this trend picking up steam, or is it starting to run out of gas? Now, this is a subtle point, but it's absolutely critical. Even though the main MACD number is still negative, that positive histogram value tells us a power shift is happening, and it's happening fast. The bears are losing their grip, and the bulls are starting to take charge. And just in case you thought this might be some kind of random fluke, we've got the ADX to back it up. Now, any reading over 25 is considered strong, and we're looking at almost 32 here. So yeah, this isn't just noise. This trend has some real muscle behind it. A strong trend is one thing, but when you see the trading activity, the sheer volume of people piling in, well, that's when you know you're looking at a full-blown frenzy. Get this. On the last trading day, AMCI's volume was more than 18 times its daily average. 18 times! That is just a staggering number. It's like everybody woke up and decided they needed a piece of this action all at the same time. And just to put that into perspective, we're talking about over 77 million shares changing hands in a single day. This isn't just a couple of big players moving things around. This is a market-wide stampede. So with all that chaos, you gotta ask, where is all that money going? The Money Flow Index, or MFI, helps us figure that out. It's a clever little tool that looks at both price and volume to see if money's flowing into the stock or heading for the exits. So the MFI is on a scale of 0 to 100. AMCI's score, a whopping 98.81. I mean, it doesn't get much more extreme than that. This is a sign of absolutely overwhelming buying pressure. The floodgates are wide open and money is just pouring in. But here's the thing about a supernova. It burns incredibly bright, right? And all this extreme bullishness brings up a really important question. Is this sustainable? Is the stock maybe flying a little too close to the sun? Let's flip the coin now and look at some potential warning signs. To understand the risk here, we need to talk about Bollinger Bands. They're a fantastic tool. Just think of them as the normal traffic lanes on a highway. Most of the time, a stock's price should stay right there, between the lines. Well, AMCI isn't just in the fast lane. It's driving on the shoulder. The current price is well above that upper lane marker. Statistically speaking, this is a rare event, and it often suggests that a price has moved way too far, way too fast, and might be due for a pullback into its lane. And it's not just the Bollinger Bands flashing a warning. We have a whole chorus of indicators. That MFI we already talked about, the CCI, the Williams %R, they are all deep in what we call overbought territory. Together, they're waving a big yellow caution flag, basically saying the party might be getting a little too wild. So, How do we make sense of all this? You've got these two conflicting stories, incredible bullish momentum on one side and signs of being overstretched on the other. Let's bring it all together for the final verdict. The overall technical score, which crunches all of these data points, comes out to 78.65. Now, that is a strongly bullish score. It tells us that even with all those overbought warnings, the sheer weight of the evidence is still pointing firmly upwards. The momentum is just that powerful right now. So what should you be watching for next? Well, these are the crucial battlegrounds. The price needs to hold above that support level at $12.10. That's the floor. The big test, though, is going to be breaking through that resistance level, that ceiling, at $16.14. If it can shatter that, who knows how high it could go. You know, this quote from the analysis really says it all. The momentum is undeniable, but so is the risk. It is a classic high-risk, high-reward situation, and volatility is absolutely the name of the game here. Which leaves us with the ultimate question, doesn't it? What are we looking at here? Is this a powerful bull with a long way yet to run? Or is it a spectacular bubble that's stretched to its absolute breaking point? The technicals give us all the clues, but only time is going to tell us the end of this story.